Hey y'all, I got an unboxing. But first I want to talk about um, a little backstory on the reason why I ended up getting what I'm about to unbox. So first I had this charger here. It's a ellipsis jetpack. Okay, and what ended up happening is I used to charge it, and you know, the batteries start to fall apart. So just want to show you some of the things I was going through. I had the battery. There's like a little plastic piece on the bottom of the battery. I'll try to find one for you. But basically, you need this piece to not fold off so it can fit inside of the compartment section. So that was the first thing, that the battery part here was giving me like so much, I couldn't really fit it inside. And then the next thing would be like the battery would start to explode. So I have a few batteries here. I think I have a good 4 batteries. I've had to take that piece on the bottom 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So all of these batteries, and of course I had some other ones that were really exploded, but you can kind of just see like, and I never got them wet. I don't know, it's just the humidity. Like I always have heat in the room, so I guess the batteries start to like cook. I didn't even realize I had 3 of them like that, but I got one more good battery. I'm gonna ask them if I don't have to, but let me tell you what I was trying to do to keep these charged, because they still work, but they just really don't hold a charge. So I started to buy this, which saved my life. I bought a total of 4 of them, and basically what it is you plug it in, you plug the battery prongs into the battery. So you line the prongs up with the battery. So if the battery is there, you line it up, you push it up, and then the light turns on. So when you unplug it, then you push it in, and then the light comes on, and it lets you know like the state of the battery. Now the problem for me was just today, like it really got hectic today, because I'm trying to turn on the charger, and it's just not turning on. Like this one turned on. So like right now, if I want to switch from what I'm doing right now with y'all to a live video, I can. I don't know how much charge is in this, but I could leave that charged, and I can use that for a little while. But basically, I bought 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and I know I have one that I haven't opened. And basically these I was using to charge these batteries. Like I have 1 for each battery. I have another one in the room, but I was rotating on 3 and just saving the other 1 for the spare. But I have 1, 2 still in good condition, and then 1 of them was starting to like not stay together. So let me show you what I mean. Like you unplug it and it just falls. There was no friction there, but when you keep it with the rubber band on it, while still having the one that I never use. So I have an emergency one, and that's basically how this goes. And then you just stick the battery inside, and it just stays closed like that. So that's what we was working on. This is charging this, but what happened was the battery is supposed to have a cover, but when the first set of batteries that I had started to like close or whatever, it would like not close. So this is like kind of like fried. This section, this thing is fried. It doesn't really close. So I had put tape on it to keep it closed. And then what happened was I only had like 2 of those batteries that was red. But what happened was I got an email from Verizon saying that they doing a recall on these. So it was good, because I was complaining to Verizon. I was trying to get to a store, trying to buy it from the store, but they were saying because you didn't buy it from the store, you can't go to the store. You have to do it online, or over the phone. I'm sorry, not online, over the phone. And that was a big thing for me, because I could not get it taken care of. Like it was just something that just kept on happening. Just I just could not get it fixed. So I just bought the batteries, bought the rechargeable portable thing, and just started to charge it, because you can't plug this in, just plug it in. You know, you can't just plug it in. This is one of those things that if you plug it in, it won't keep the battery charging. And this is one of those things that when you plug it in, it makes the battery explode. Like, it can't stay charging for more than like 2 to 4 hours. And it always used to make the battery explode. Like, it'd be quiet for a little while, and then you come back one day and you're like, okay, internet, and you're like, nope, there's no internet because the battery is swollen. So now, they did the recall for free for me, a free upgrade. Mind you, I had gotten an email, and the email was telling me that basically they was gonna just try to like do a recall on all of the things about it. And you know, I just don't want to send them a water battery. I do see one extra battery, but I might not send them no battery, because I've been through those batteries out. Like, I've bought batteries from them and I've been through them out. So I don't see a purpose for me to like send you old batteries. Like, I probably will just send the charger. Otherwise, I could send them all 3 batteries and keep the 4th one. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into what we got now. This is the Orbic Speed. This is the new Verizon portable Wi-Fi that they upgraded me to for free. At first, they sent me the email, and the email basically was just telling me, oh, when I opened this just now, I pulled the tape off and there was red there, but when I peeled it up, it started to say something. Like, look, see how on this side is red, but when you peel it off, it says something. I wish I would have showed you from the white side, because that was crazy. Never seen that before. That was cool. And then you just open it, and I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Like, I've been waiting for this moment. So you open it, and then, because now they're aware of their product having some kind of like, you know, a defect, and they're trying to save the day and make it better. So here's the product itself. Okay, it's still black, and I like to leave the plastic on mine. I don't know if you could just press it and turn it on. If it just turns on, it doesn't look like it does that. But there is a little section right here that looks like you could put a battery inside. I'm nervous about things with batteries, because batteries always like explode, you know? I'm not a big fan of it. So we'll see if it's much of a difference, and if it's a problem again, I'll just let them know. But let's read the directions so we can see what's going on, because it's gonna save me some money. And I'm alright with that. So I got this charger piece, and there's a code inside. I wonder if they'll tell me to take my other one out. Alright, inside the box it comes with a charger piece with a little USB plug here, and hold on. Should have had a scissor or something. A little scissor. I'm sorry. To just plug it in. Look how the tape came off. Like, okay, all right. So then we got that, and then you plug in this, and then they got a little guidebook. So we're gonna slide that off and read some information about it. I am so excited. I want to put this battery in. I want this battery to work forever and ever and ever. You know, like this should have been like, look at the battery. So it tells you everything about it. Whoop! I did not do that. It fell. But anyway, here's the battery. And look, if I had to charge it in this thing, in an emergency situation, I could charge it here, slide this over that way, and it still will be able to charge because you got the positive and the negative. So if I ever have a problem and I can't find a battery, there's still, I can keep these, you know. All right, so I'm gonna put it inside. I hope they charge it a little bit. The only thing with this thing is that, one, it overheats. If you try to use this USB section here of this, it kind of like burns it. It'll burn it, it'll burn. Like, you'll start to see sparks flying, like smell burning sensation, like a burning smell. All right, so I'm gonna just plug this, put this in, and I'm gonna allow it to charge for a few minutes. Let's see if there's any charge in it first. Hold on. Turn it on. See if they give me a battery with some charge in it. They did. A little bit of juice. So let's see what it turns on into. So it starts off with the welcome sign. They have a quick safety guide start. I'm gonna read that. They have a important consumer safety information, and they have a product safety and warranty information that I'm going to look at. Anytime you get something with warranty, set up the warranty immediately. They gave me a half charged battery, and let's see. Retrieving data, usage info. It might just port right over, excuse me, to a new charger thing. Let's read the Orbic speed guide thing while we wait for this to sort itself out. Okay, it has 5G hertz Wi-Fi info. According to this right here, I see something that says 5G, because I was about to say, aren't they upgrading everything to 5G? All right, so basically what you do is you have the little quick start guide. Thank you for choosing Orbic Speed 4G Lite mobile hotspot device. This user guide provides basic operations of the Orbic Speed. Menu button, signal status button, network mode icon, Wi-Fi signal icon, unread message icon, battery icon, power button, USB Type-C port, battery cover, cut out to remove back cover. Okay, it says signal status icon, network mode icon, send and receive, arrows. It just kind of gives you the whole layout, SIM card and battery. Okay, wait. It says Wi-Fi signal, number of access users, the number of unread message, maximum is 100. Battery capacity icon. If the battery capacity is lower than 20%, the icon is red. Data statistics total. Used in total. Your Orbic Speed comes pre-installed with a 4G Lite SIM card. The SIM card must remain in your Orbic Speed when in use. Once the SIM card has been inserted into the Orbic Speed, do not remove. Do not remove SIM card when the device is powered on, since this may damage the card and device. Do not bend or scratch your SIM card. Avoid exposing your SIM card to static electricity, water, or dirt. Use the menu power button to select the options. To select actions displayed at the bottom of the screen. There are 8 main menu screens in addition to the home screen. So they're talking about these. And I read this, and this. So we're here. Of course, they have all those screen things there. All right, now we move on. Okay, use the, okay, this whole sheet is in English, so we're gonna have to flip it over. Okay, removing the 4G LTE SIM card. I'm sorry. Inserting and charging the battery. So they give you all the options, how to do it. I did that. I put it like that. Then I'm gonna try to charge it. Okay. Press it downward until it clicks forward, and then plug it in. To charge, plug into electrical outlet. Okay. Or removing the 4G LTE SIM card. Power off the Orbic speed. Remove the battery and take out the battery. Gently remove the SIM card from the SIM card slot. Setting up Wi-Fi connection. Hold the power button on for 3 seconds until the welcome logo is displayed on the screen and Wi-Fi is on. Use your terminal device to search for a wireless network. Connection with the Wi-Fi SSID. It tells you the name and click connect, enter password. The password can be found by going to the 24 hertz. Okay. The password is displayed on the lock icon. Let me see if I can switch over my internet, because it sounds like I can't just use my previous internet. Like, it'll probably be on, but actually it's right there. And the one that I had, like, this one is supposed to be on. I can't believe that one don't work anymore. The one I had before, it doesn't work. Alright, so let's get the password. Connect. Let's get the password. So right now I'm trying to connect to the internet. You know, it's never that simple. You know, sometimes you have to call them, but it looks like it's doing something. Click to continue. Click continue to verify your device. I know I'm gonna have to get on the phone with them in a second. Please wait 2 minutes and power cycle the device. What? Please wait for 2 minutes and power cycle the device and then connect to the network. If you're still not able to connect, then call. Please wait for 2 minutes and power cycle the device. I have no idea what that means. Power cycle the device. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. It looks like I have internet though. Like, it looks like it's just internet. Alright, I don't know. I think that we have internet right now. I'm concerned about the battery. Let's see. Make sure your device is connected to the Orbic Speed Wi-Fi. Open the browser, enter username and password. I did all of that. And you can change the password on the website. Let's learn about this battery thing. Alright. Restore troubleshooting. What do I do if I see the SSID but fail to connect? What to do if there's no service? What to do if I forget the username and password? Data connection failed. The modem cannot connect to the internet when overseas. Make sure you have, okay, to the owner. Maybe they can send some kind of case or something. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of reading over. It doesn't really say anything about plugging it in. I was looking to see if I see anything about, you know, plugging it in, using it or whatever. Because the main reason for them giving this to us was because there was a problem with the battery. Like, you can't leave it plugged in. You really can't leave it plugged in. The battery dies in like 2 hours tops, an hour and a half on a good day. And I'm just, you know, I don't know how to really, you know what I'm saying? You know how you be scared? I think I'm gonna have to go on Amazon or something anyway and just buy an extra battery. Because I don't want that to happen. My experience with this one, I had to buy 4 batteries. That's my experience. I'm just like, I don't want that to happen again. I don't see a purpose for me to get an upgrade and I'm gonna still have a problem, you know? That's all. I don't see them saying anything about the battery. Nothing about it. Like, no overheating. It says wall/USB charger. Product safety and warranty information. Okay, only use the battery with a charging system that has been qualified with the system per CTIA certification requirements for battery system compliance to IEEE 1725. Use of an unqualified battery or charger may prevent a risk of fire, explosion, leakage, or other hazard. Do not short circuit a battery or allow metallic conductive objects to contact battery terminals. Replace the battery only with another battery that has been qualified with the system per the standard. Use of an unqualified battery may present a risk of fire, leakage, or explosion, or other hazard. Only authorized service providers shall replace battery if battery is non-user replaceable. Promptly dispose of used batteries in accordance with local regulations. Battery usage by children should be supervised. Avoid dropping the mobile hotspot or battery. If the mobile hotspot or battery is dropped, especially on a hard surface, and the user expects damage, take it to a service center for inspection. Improper battery use may result in a fire, explosion, or hazard. The maximum operating temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. The battery shall only be serviced by the manufacturer. Only use battery and charger approved by manufacturer. Keeping the hotspot away from dust, water, damp areas, precipitation and humidity. Dust, water, liquids, precipitation, and humidity may cause overheating, electrical leakage. The product battery charger and AC adapter are not waterproof. Keep them away from liquid fuels and chemicals. If the product gets wet, do not place the product in an oven, microwave, or dryer. This will damage the product and could cause a fire or explosion. Cleaning and maintenance. The product, the battery, and the charger are not waterproof. Do not use them in places with high humidity like a bathroom. Also avoid spilling any liquids on the product, battery, or charger. Use a soft cloth to clean the product, the battery, and the charger. Do not use alcohol, diluted liquid, or benzene to clean the product. Benzene, peroxide, I believe. Sounds like a derivative. Disposal of product and batteries. Follow local regulations regarding disposal of mobile devices and batteries in some areas, and the disposal of these items in the household or business trash may be prohibited. Please follow your local regulations and recycle product if required batteries be recycled or disposed properly. We at Orbit take our social responsibility seriously and are committed to the cause of serving our environment. It is in keeping with these content commitments that we are proud to state that Orbit mobile hotspots are ROHS compliant. It says I'm just nervous because I've had it before. It doesn't really tell you how long to leave it plugged in for. It did say it was a modem. I know modems could just stay plugged in. But when you're traveling, you shouldn't have to like have it plugged in, you know, and that makes sense. You have like however long it takes to charge. Like, that's just what I see, you know, like. It has 5 gigahertz and it has 2.5 gigahertz. Device settings. Right now, mobile data refresh, device data. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna find out what's better. I mean, I'm assuming 5G would be better, but why is it saying 2G instead of it saying 5G? It says 2.4 gigahertz. I have no idea what that means. Alright, I will have to probably call them and ask them how long it can live, like charge it for. But what I'm seeing is just pretty much like taking care of it. I don't really see anything talking about, well, I should try to read it because you know why? This is in Spanish, so I don't have to panic. But I just don't see where it says, you know? Let me see. Minimum of 6 inches. Should be kept between phone and implantable medical device, pacemaker or implantable cardioverter, defibrillator. Avoid potential interference with the device. Persons who have such devices should not carry the wireless phone in a breast pocket. Should use the ear opposite of the implantable medical device to maintain. I don't think this is talking about the same thing. I literally don't see anything about how long it takes to charge it. And which might be good, you know? Because it's not telling me anything about charging it. It just says plug it in to charge it. you know how you have a modem, and a modem could stay plugged in, period. Like, you don't have to touch it. You just plug it in, and that's it. You just leave it. Is that the same idea? You know, like, can I leave it plugged in? Because, I don't know, but guess what? That's why I'm doing this video. Because there's going to be times when I'm going to fall asleep, and I'm not going to forget, I'm not going to remember to unplug it. I'm almost confident, like, I'm going to leave it plugged in because I'm doing some work or whatever. Like, the best part of my best experience with this was the day that I left it plugged in all day. Like, after they told me they was going to send me a new one, like, all 4 of my batteries were, like, pretty, I think 2 of them was, like, red. 2 of them was good. I don't know what happened to the other one. It's just changing. Maybe my room, I stay in a very hot room. But what was I saying? Or maybe a umbrella or something spilled or something. I don't know. The whole point I'm trying to make is I went from charging, when they told me that they were going to give me the new one to replace it, she told me I could leave it plugged in. And I never used to do that because that was the purpose of me buying batteries. When it died, I just changed the battery. But now, this is a situation where I'm just like, well, if I charged it and I gotta leave it plugged in, it's only portable when you need to take it with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it wireless. Wireless, it says modem. It doesn't say router. Like, this is a router. This is a wireless router, I believe. Yeah, I don't know about internet. I just know that I haven't experienced this one, and I would hate to see the battery explode just from being plugged in. It doesn't say anything about that in here, and in my mind I'm just like, well, if it don't say anything in here, that must be part of the warranty, because it shouldn't be exploding. Batteries are supposed to be rechargeable. You're supposed to be able to leave it plugged in. I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna ask them about, you know, leaving it plugged in. Otherwise, it doesn't say anything in here. Like, I should have zoomed in and seen it already. Like, I'm not seeing anything about it. I don't want to ask unnecessarily, because when I asked the first lady, she was telling me that I can keep this one plugged in, but me leaving this one plugged in, because she told me it wasn't going to work by the battery anymore. And you know what's crazy? I left it plugged in, and it was good for one day or a couple of days, and then the battery exploded. Like, and I wasn't having no problems, but she was telling me that it's not going to work together. Like, you can't plug it in and charge it with this one. Like, she said the battery was not going to be affected, and I lost a battery because I had it plugged in, because she told me to plug it in. So I had 4 batteries, then it's like, okay, you kind of got 3 batteries now because you lose 1 battery because you left it plugged in. And even though she told me that it wasn't going to affect the battery, it still affected the battery, because when I went to take the battery out, it wasn't registering that there was a battery in there anymore, because 1, the battery exploded, 2, it wasn't working. Like, it just wasn't working, and I lost a battery, and I spent like $10 per battery, almost $10. I just hope that this works. Like, so far the internet is seeming pretty decent. It's pretty decent. This one is not turning on anymore, but she was basically saying that it would work from a distance. Oh, it is charging a little bit, but I don't need to use it right now. I need to find out how I'm gonna send all of this embarrassing stuff back, me trying to keep their charger battery together that stopped working. The back stopped working because of the battery exploding, so it was like a swollen back, and it don't really stay on without tape. And the batteries, I've been through that other battery away, because I don't want to send them a red battery, but I'm not going to send them a white battery. Because, I mean, I could send them all the batteries, but Look, the charger was burning the plastic, you know? Chargers melt. Like, it gets hot, but this thing also has like some turn off thing. I don't know, y'all. I might not send no batteries. These, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might just throw them in the garbage. Because how did I throw the other ones away? I threw them in the garbage. And just call them and tell them that I don't have a battery to send them because I already threw it in the garbage. Because it's swollen. And the one that's good, I don't know. I wish they would just let me keep this just in case I have a problem with this one. Because I spent money. I put a lot of money into that one. But the benefits is knowing that my internet is working right now. Like, it came on instantly. And I like the fact that once I had this internet, the only time it didn't really work was like I didn't have internet for like a month on my phone because I was still in the process of trying to figure out if they were going to help me with my charger. And it was a whole month of when COVID started, and I didn't have internet for a whole month, and I almost had a fit. I almost had a fit when the battery started to explode. I was like, oh my God. And I had just got it like 2 months earlier than that. So I had barely had it. And then the battery it was just, wow. Like, during COVID, I should not have been having to spend $10 per battery. Spending almost $20 per tube. And this is like, I've purchased it like a good 2 to 4. I've purchased batteries and I've purchased chargers. But the company, this brand, helped me because a couple of them had broke. And then he was like, I think he said to throw them away or send them back to me. I forget what he said, but he was able to, he sent me 2 free ones. So that's the point. Anyway, yeah, that was a nice merchant. He sent me replacement of these when they started to act up for free. He didn't get mad at me or nothing. I think I had bought one. I bought one and he sent me 3. I complained about it. I probably bought 2 and he probably sent me 3, or I bought 1 and he sent me 2. Like, he was making sure I was good. And I even have one in the box I haven't even opened or used because he was just such a he was helpful. Whoever that was very helpful. So yes, y'all, that is the video. For now, if you need an internet, unless they don't sell it anymore in the store, if you need internet, then switch over to the Orbic Speed Verizon until they do another call back for something and we get another one upgraded for free. Verizon. Yes, Verizon. Thank you, Verizon. Alright, if y'all need me, you know where I'm going to be. Make sure you come back and see me. Until next time, that's a wrap. Cut, like, share, subscribe, follow, ring the bell for notifications, and yes, I can show you how the internet came out because I do have the internet. It's on. Just gonna refresh the page just so you can see. It should go to the main hub and there should be like options at the bottom. Yeah, that means I have internet. If I didn't have internet, the screen would say you have no internet. And the internet is from, so you can see, this one is, the internet is from this one, the Verizon RC is from the first one. That's it, the first one. Okay, so now I gotta connect all my things to have that internet as my Wi-Fi and update all my stuff and everything. All right, y'all, so if you need me, you know where I'm gonna be. Make sure you come back and see me. Until next time, that's a wrap. Cut, like, share, subscribe, follow, press the buttons wherever they are and subscribe. Okay, all right, if you need me, come back and see me. Until next time, that's a wrap. Okay, bye.